The barbering profession possesses a long and distinguished history that stretches back to the earliest times when Egyptian priests had their entire bodies shaved every third day. Alexander the Great introduced shaving to his Macedonian army after their Persian opponents grabbed their beards in combat. While the Romans regarded a clean-shaven face as a mark of distinction, this practice ended with Emperor Hadrian, who reintroduced beards to cover his myriad warts and scars. During the first 10 centuries after Christ, when most people were illiterate, educated monks and priests evolved into the physicians of the Dark Ages. Lacking professional surgeons, they used bloodletting to cure the diseases of the era, enlisting barbers as their assistants in a practice that continued until the 12th century. This link between the clergy and the razor ended in 1163, when clergymen were forbidden to draw blood on grounds that it was sacrilegious for men of God to draw a human's blood from the human body. Early physicians simply let the barbers do their surgery instead. As a result, barbers were popularly known as Barber-Surgeons. This label continued on for more than 6 centuries. Barber-Surgeons pulled teeth, performed surgery, lanced boils, and performed bloodletting, with the modern barber pole surviving as a reminder of these brutal practices. Early barber poles had a brass basin at its top, representing the vessel that both contained leeches and was also used to receive drawn blood. The pole not only represented the staff to which the patient held onto during the operation, but its red and white stripes remind us of bandages, red for blood-stained and white for clean, that would blow and twist in the wind, wrapping around the pole in a spiral pattern reminiscent of today's painted stripes. By the late 19th century, the same drive that led to the establishment of organizations like the American Medical Association also led to the eventual call for formalization of a barber's accreditation. Although the practice of bloodletting had ceased centuries earlier, no license was required by barbers to practice their trade until 1929 in Texas. Prior to this date, the straight razor-wielding barber simply required a willing customer and a steady hand.